Hello YouTube! I'm Milk and today we are watching Every Feeling You Can't Name Explained. Made by Brainosify. Come to my Twitch channel if you want to hang out and watch stuff like this live and hang out and have fun and have... Shut up! Okay, let's go! Yippee!
Sonder, you're sitting in traffic and you glance over at the car next to you. There's just some
Ew, this is scary! Wait, this is scary. Why would he use this picture? Surely we could have found a better picture. I'm scared. Why is he just like this is like full head turned instead of it just being like a glance? Imagine you're at a red light and you just see like from next to you. Like this is full head turn.
Traffic and you glance over at the car next to you. There's just some random person in there tapping their fingers on the wheel, completely in their own world. And for a second, it hits you.
Oh.
That person has an entire life, a childhood, a set of fears, an argument they've been replaying all week, a favorite song, people they love, a whole story
Cringe.
that's just as long and complicated as yours. And you'll drive away and never know a single thing about any of it. That feeling is called sonder. It's that moment when you realize that every single person around you is living a life that's just as full and real as yours.
I get this.
It sounds obvious when you say it out loud, but actually feeling it, really feeling it, is something different.
Yeah. That's what I was feeling the other day when I was trying to explain to you guys, like sometimes and pretty often I'll think about like, what is Pokimane doing right now? Or like, what is Kim Jong-un doing right now? Like, he's a whole ass person. He's probably sleeping or eating, and if he's eating, like listen, it's so much more complex than you guys realize. If he's eating, then he is like, there's a specific meal he's eating. Maybe he's eating salmon and rice, okay? And maybe he's like, he has a specific eating habit. You know? Sputnik, thank you for 12 months. Just for a minute.
Happy 4.20. I'm having a lot time watching your stream. Hope you have a great day. You're so cute.
Thank you. I hope you have a great day too. Mwah. Kisses you. Yippee. But like, think about it. If he's eating something, he's probably eating salmon and rice. There's probably like a specific way he likes to eat his food. Maybe he likes to eat a bite of salmon, chew, 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 swallow. Maybe he likes to eat a bite of rice, chew, 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 swallow afterwards. Or maybe he likes to mix them together. And like maybe he holds a fork a specific way. Like these are like people. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is Pokimane doing right now? What could she be doing? And she lives in LA, so it's 3:46 p.m. Maybe she's at a nail appointment. Maybe she's getting her nails done right now. And her right hand is being done by the nail tech. Her left hand, she's scrolling Twitter. And she's laughing. She's going at the tweets that she's seeing and that are tickling her joyously. Like, oh my god. Sonder is such a weird feeling. Like, I can describe it to you guys, but it's a whole thing to observe it. Yeah, and all of you guys. You guys are whole people in my Twitch chat typing one-handed. Like, you guys are a person looking at a monitor, typing in the chat. Yippee! Yes, you are. Uh-huh. Yeah-huh. Uh-huh. In the same way that sometimes I watch Twitch streams and I'm typing in the chat. Like I'm staring at my monitor and I'm typing in a chat. God, that's so strange and so cool. Whoa. Whoa. She's self-reported? Well, no, I type with two hands. No. I always type with two hands. Yeah, always.
Usually hits in crowded places.
Unless I'm watching Aqua.
Train stations, busy streets, airports. Your brain tries to actually grasp that every face you see is a whole person.
Yeah.
And then it kind of gives up because the scale is too much. It's one of those feelings that's hard to describe as either good or bad. It's just big.
Yeah.
Hiraeth. You probably know
I've never heard of Hiraeth, so this is gonna be new knowledge.
what nostalgia feels like. That warm, slightly sad pull toward the past. But there's a version of it that goes a step further, where you're not just missing a time, you're missing a place. Or a feeling. or a version of your life that doesn't exist anymore. And the hard part is that even if the place still exists, the thing you're actually missing doesn't.
Oh.
You can go back, but it won't be the same. In Welsh, they call this Hiraeth.
Oh.
It's a longing for home, but a home you can't return to.
I thought that was just nostalgia. What to me, what he's describing just seems like nostalgia. To me. That's just nostalgia.
Or maybe one that never quite existed.
But maybe nostalgia is like the feeling itself. But this is like a... I don't know. I can't reason. I'm really stupid.
You remember it. Welsh speakers will tell you it genuinely doesn't translate into English. Not because they're being dramatic, but because we really don't have a word for it. People feel it for their childhood neighborhood after it changes. For the early days of a relationship. For a summer that felt like it would last forever. There's a grief to it, even though technically nothing bad happened.
Yeah.
Things just moved on, and somewhere in that gap, Hiraeth lives. Limerence.
Wait a minute. Didn't he just say it was Hiraeth, and then he just said Hiraeth?
Is this an AI voiceover?
You can go back, but it won't be the same. In Welsh, they call this Hiraeth.
Hey! Hiraeth? And now it's Hiraeth. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Why AI? Why? I don't believe the video is AI, but the voiceover probably is.
Summer that felt like it would last forever. There's a grief to it. Even Limerence. You know that phase early.
Ew! What is this sly fucking... This looks like Shrek. This guy looks like Shrek. His ear just needs to have like a stalk to it. It needs to have a trunk. And then this part is like his tree canopy of his ear. Like this is the canopy of the tree of his ear. And then if he had like a stump tree trunk, then it would be Shrek.
On with someone you like, where your brain basically stops working. You've had maybe 2 real conversations with this person, but you've already thought about them an embarrassing number of times. You check your phone more than you want to admit. When they do message, there's this little rush that doesn't make sense given how little you actually know them. That's not just a crush. A psychologist named Dorothy Tenoff studied this in the 1970s and gave it a name, Limerence. What makes it different from just liking someone is how involuntary it is. You're not choosing to think about them constantly. Your brain is just doing it over and over.
Guys.
And it doesn't stop until it gets the information it's looking for.
I really suffer from limerence. I really suffer from limerence. Anytime I have a crush on somebody, I am limerencing. Like, I never just have like a regular crush. At least in the very beginning. Like, yeah. In the very beginning, it's never a regular crush. I think it's because I grew up so, like, undesirable, so lonely, that anytime I feel like something might go somewhere with somebody, I get limerenced all over the place. I start limerencing all over the place. And yeah, I don't know why. I like get like infatuated for like a short period of time where I'm just like I'm like rabid. Like not in like a freaky way, but just like with the situation. I don't know.
Because the real
But it kind of sucks because then whenever you fall out of limerence, whenever you like become normal again, then it kind of feels like you lost interest. So like that's something, like I permanently feel like I lose interest for whoever it is that I have a crush on. I don't know how to not be like that. Ever. I feel like it's only like I've only ever I don't know. No, it doesn't have to be love. I think it can be with friends too. I think it can be with friends. Because, like, have you guys ever made a friend and then all of a sudden, like, they feel like your best friend as you're getting to know them and you're hanging out with them every single day? Like, I think that, I think that applies.
thing Limerence is after is reciprocation. It's not just about the person. It's about whether they feel it too. Every small thing they do gets read into. A fast reply means something. A slow one means something else. The moment the uncertainty disappears, either they like you back or they don't, the feeling tends to fade pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Which tells you a lot about what it actually was. Kenopsia. There's something specific.
That's a feature of ADHD? ADHD attraction. What? What? Okay, wait a minute. I'm learning things. I'll have to look into that. What the heck? ADHD Okay. Man. ADH3. Wow. That does explain so much. Holy mackerel. Okay, wait. Have you guys ever, oh my god. I just lost what I was gonna say. Oh, have you guys ever seen the tweet where it was like somebody has ADHD and then the quote retweet's like, you people can't do anything. Like, my god, you people can't do anything. I fear that's me. Like, I can't do anything, god damn it. Like, it seems like every time I complain about something on stream that like it's something I've always struggled with in some sort of way, it's people are like, oh yeah, so that's actually ADHD. I'm like, oh shit. Well, that makes sense because I do have ADHD. I just never, to me, ADHD was always just like, I can't focus on my schoolwork. No, sadness, frown. But I guess there's more. I mean, it makes sense that there's more to it, but I never thought of like written out explanations for stuff.
Specifically unsettling about it actually was.
Okay.
Kenopsia.
Kenopsia.
There's something specifically unsettling about a place built for people when the people are gone. A school during summer break. An office on a Sunday evening.
It's like
a stadium an hour after the game ended. Cups still on the floor, lights still on. These places were designed for crowds.
Yeah.
The chairs, the signs, the layout. All of it assumes people are supposed to be there. And when they're not, something feels off in a way that's hard to explain.
No.
That's Kenopsia. The eerie feeling you get in an abandoned place that used to be full of life.
It's eerie. How does that feel? How do you like that, Lovey? Feels cozy to you?
What makes it different from just being in an empty room is that you can feel the absence. If you'd never known the place was full, it would just be a room. But because you know what it's supposed to be,
I hate
the
this.
emptiness has a texture to it. People get the same feeling from old social media
so
profiles
creepy.
that haven't been touched in years, or home videos of people who have since died. The structure is still there. The person isn't. And that gap creates something genuinely strange.
Yeah,
Chrysalism.
that's true.
There's a reason so many people say they love rainy days, and it's more specific than just liking the look of rain. When it's properly pouring outside, loud enough to hear, bad enough that going out would be miserable, and you're inside, warm, with nowhere to be.
Yeah, and safe and
Something
cozy
shifts.
and there's popcorn and chips and crumbs all over you. And you turn in your mattress, but there's crumbs in your mattress, and you're like, fuck. But then you swipe it out, and then the crumbs are gone, and then you get to lay on your cold mattress. That's so peak.
The outside world and all its demands becomes physically unreachable. And in that, there's a kind of permission. Permission to stay put.
Permission?
To not deal with anything. To just exist where you are. This is
Wait, that's true. Yeah. Wait, that's actually so true. Like, it is kind of a permission. Because if you're staying inside whenever it's not a rainy day, sometimes you can feel like you're choosing to stay inside. But whenever it's a rainy day, there's no alternative. And then it really is like, oh, you have permission to fully be lazy, fully be, you know, a homebody or whatever. That's actually so true. Like, there's a difference between staying inside on a rainy day versus staying inside on a sunny day.
Chrysalism, named after the chrysalis.
It feels extra cozy, extra freeing. Brother, what is this title? Oh no. Can you read it out for the class? Can you read it out?
Cocoon a butterfly lives in before it emerges. It's that specific feeling of being sealed off from the world in a way that feels safe rather than trapped. What makes it work is the contrast. The noise of the storm outside is actually part of what makes the warmth inside feel so good.
Oh?
Your brain registers the difference and relaxes. That's the feeling. It's why some people will crack a window just to hear the rain better. Vellichor. Used bookshops have an atmosphere that's hard to put your finger on.
Okay.
It's not just the smell of old paper, though that's part of it. It's something about the objects themselves.
Oh.
The fact that every book on those shelves has already had a life before it ended up here. Someone bought it, maybe read it cover to cover, maybe didn't. Left a receipt inside as a bookmark, or underlined something that meant something to them at the time. And then for whatever reason, it got let go. And now it's here, available again.
I don't know if this is true. I get this vibe. Maybe I've never felt this, but I'm thinking this is more applicable whenever a bookstore is like dimly lit and ambient. Like imagine this, but with like the industrial, like Old Navy glaring down ceiling lights. Then to me, it just feels like nothing. It just feels like, oh, I'm in a room with books. I mean, to me, it still does, like, yeah, I don't care about the book's life. I don't give a fuck about those books. So I don't know, maybe I'm just, I've never just experienced this. Maybe it is a real thing, I'm not a knower.
Waiting for someone new.
I'm not a knower.
Vellichor is the word for that feeling.
Vellichor.
A quiet, slightly sad atmosphere of used bookshops and secondhand stores. Places full of objects that used to belong to someone's life and now don't. There's a melancholy to it.
Yeah, I've never felt this feeling. Like even going into a thrift store or like an antique store, seeing, like I've been in a store that looks just like this, where it's like a bunch of old clothes and old items and old keepsakes. I've never once felt any type of way towards it. It just feels like a regular old store, except I know that it's not like recently manufactured. It's just no
Places
melancholy.
full of objects that used to belong to someone's life and now don't. There's a melancholy to it, but it's not a heavy one.
Nuh-uh.
It's more like a soft reminder that time passes, things change hands.
Nuh-uh.
The world is full of small histories you could spend a lifetime discovering.
Nuh-uh.
Monachopsis. You're at a party or a work event or some gathering where
Monachopsis. This, right off the bat, kind of sounds like an illness to me. Also, this food looks really good. I don't know if I'm just being really greedy right now, but like, I can kind of feel the vibe of this table. This feels like a summer evening get-together, and it's warm, and there's like mosquitoes flying around. And they're really annoying, but not enough to ruin the whole vibe. And it's maybe you're a kid and you just went swimming all day, and then you went inside and showered and came out, and they finished getting ready the food. And now look at all the food, and it's here. Please eat soon if you haven't. I haven't eaten today, yeah. It's because I stayed in my bed up until stream time. I bed rotted until it was time to stream. I'm actually really hungry.
everyone seems comfortable in the
Maybe
conversation.
that's why that food looks good to me. It's literally just an image of a cut up like bird of some sort, and I'm like, so yummy. But I do love a nice gathering, like Thanksgiving chicken dinner. Wait, not chicken dinner. Thanksgiving Christmas dinner type of food. Like I like that. I like that traditional type of meal.
And you're fine. You're talking to
Do you
people.
guys?
You're smiling. Nothing is technically wrong. But there's this low-level, constant feeling that you're slightly off. Not unwelcome. More like a piece that doesn't quite fit the puzzle it's been placed in. Monachopsis is the word for that. The subtle, persistent feeling of being out of place.
I feel
what makes
that
it
a
different
lot.
from just being shy is that it doesn't really go away once you relax or warm up. It's more like something about your frequency doesn't match the room, and no amount of adjusting closes the gap. People who feel this regularly tend to have the same quiet thought underneath it all, that somewhere there's a room they'd walk into and it would just work, where fitting in would be effortless, where they'd stop noticing the gap. Most of us spend a decent amount of our lives looking for that room. Mauerbauertraurigkeit.
I'm sorry. What did we just say? That sounded like Woman Surely Younger by Sawaigo Ren. That sounded like Michael Reeves' Chinese ult.
Spend a decent amount of our lives looking for that room. Mauerbauertraurigkeit.
Mauerbauertraurigkeit. Mauerbauertraurigkeit. Okay, hang on.
Most of us spend a
Run it
decent
back.
amount of our lives looking for that room. Mauerbauertraurigkeit.
Mauerbauertraurigkeit.
This one comes from German, which should surprise nobody given the length of the word and the precision of what it describes.
Mauerbauertraurigkeit.
Someone reaches out to you, a friend, a family member, someone who genuinely wants to spend time with you and hasn't done anything wrong. And something in you just closes. You make an excuse, say you're busy, put it off, and then you sit alone, which is technically what you chose, but it doesn't feel good either. Mauerbauertraurigkeit.
Bro, the AI voice. Come on, man.
Mauerbauertraurigkeit, roughly the wall builder's sadness, is that. The urge to push people away even when you don't really want to. What makes it different from just needing alone time is the involuntary quality of it. It feels more like a reflex than a decision. And then there's the loneliness that follows.
Much to think about.
The particular kind that's hard to complain about because you created it yourself. Anemoia. You find a book of old photographs, or stumble on some footage of a city street from the 1970s, or watch an old home video with those washed out colors and the slightly wrong aspect ratio. And you feel this pull
Reminds
toward
me
it.
of Schlanvire Pushel Gwyn Geishel Go Geara Huandro Bushel Schlantus Silio Go Go Gok.
Huh? How did Brian execute that so beautifully? Lanfair will Gwyn Gilgo Garage Wern Drop Till CEO Go 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 Go. That's it reminded me of that too, yeah. Wait, Lovey. Never mind. Never mind, it's a Welsh city. Never mind. I thought Leviathor might have known how to pronounce it. Yeah, can someone put that into Shadow, TTS? I need to hear Shadow say that. Shadow is like actually gonna be sent into a 5th layer of hell if he tries to say that. Oh, Lovey did it. Okay, listening. Everyone listen.
Lunfair Polgwingle Godgerich Warn Trouble and Silly Gaga Gotch.
Okay. He said it better than me, somehow. He said it better than me. Gaga Gotch. Good job, Shadow.
A longing for that time.
Thank you, Lobby, for bits.
That pace of life, which doesn't make much logical sense because you weren't there. You have no memories of it. There's no real reason to miss something you never had. And yet the feeling is real and it's pretty common. It's called anemoia, nostalgia for a time you've never known. The reason it happens is pretty straightforward. Old media only shows you the good stuff. The photos that got kept were the nice ones. The footage that survives tends to be celebrations and ordinary days that someone thought were worth.
I don't feel this towards these photos, but like when I see,
tends to be celebration.
For example, if I saw this, it would make me think back to when I was this age and I went to school on a school bus. I wouldn't be feeling like nostalgia for this, but it would just remind me of whatever I've got going on in my life. That's what I would be thinking, I think. Yeah. Look at the shorts on that guy. I'm looking. How come people don't wear... I feel like men don't really wear shorts this length that much anymore. They're always longer.
And ordinary days that someone thought were worth recording. You're not seeing what it was actually like to live then. You're seeing the highlight.
Lunfair Polgwingle Godgerich Warn Trouble and Silly Gaga Gotch Gram. Polgwingle Godgerich Warn Trouble and Silly and and here all Gwil Gary Trouble and Single Godger all Silly.
Thank you for that, Pally. Thank you. And Cara, thank you for 15 months. Thank you. Mwah. Hi, Copper. Hey, how are you? Milk, I just watched your latest short. It's basically a PSA for why you should make sure your kids aren't getting bullied. They might grow up to like it. Yeah? Well, in my case, I never got shoved into lockers. I never was bullied like that. Like, I didn't get shoved into lockers. and I never got my head pushed in the toilet and like swirled around in the when they flushed the toilet. Like I didn't get bullied like that. I got bullied verbally, but I don't know. You know, there's actually more incentive to make sure your kid doesn't get bullied. There's greater things. There's greater issues to worry about.
Through an aesthetic that now feels warm and
You want to
familiar.
be?
What you're really longing for is probably simplicity.
No.
And the past just happens to be the easiest place to project that onto. Occhiolism. Sometimes, usually when you're tired or staring at the sky too long, you get this sudden, uncomfortable sense of how small you are. There are 8 billion people on this planet right now, all doing something. The universe is so large, the numbers stop meaning anything. You are one person in one place, in one tiny window of time, in a history that goes back billions of years.
Yeah.
And yet somehow, the thing you said at work last Thursday is taking up most of your brain right now. That feeling is called Occhiolism, the awareness of how small your experience is compared to the actual scale of everything. Some people find it freeing. The pressure comes off when nothing...
I can't see this image in like a non-meme context and not laugh at it. Sorry. Why am I going frame by frame back? This picture. Like this picture's a meme to me.
Like the pressure comes off when nothing matters that much in the big picture. Others find it
Big
unsettling,
picture.
like the floor briefly disappearing. Most people find it both, depending on the day. Either way, it tends to show up uninvited and leave on its own
I
schedule.
don't know if I feel this all too often.
Onism. You're going to live one life, one timeline, one body,
Oh,
one
hell no.
sequence of days.
I hate this.
And at some point, that becomes very real to you. Every choice
No.
you make is also a choice not to make 100 others. Every city you live in is a city you picked over dozens you didn't.
I hate this.
Every path you take closes off paths you won't. The life you're building is,
Don't say
by
this to
definition,
me.
being built at the cost of every other version you could have had. Onism is the frustration of being stuck in just one place and one life.
No!
Quiet awareness of how much you're missing simply by being here, living this version, rather than any of the other ones that were technically available to you. It tends to show up when you're reading about a place you'll probably never visit, or watching a documentary about a completely different kind of life and feeling the gap. The internet has probably made this worse.
Gosh dang
You've
it.
never had such easy access to evidence of all the lives you're not living.
Yeah.
Every corner of human experience is one click away, which is incredible, and also sometimes a lot to sit with. Because no matter what you choose, you're always aware of everything you didn't.
Gosh, dude, I hate that feeling. I hate that feeling so much.